The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
DeAndre Swift.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Swift again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Levis to throw on first and 10 here.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Defense is asleep.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
They run. It's Tucker. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And Levis going to change the play.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on 3rd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Let's go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner guaranteed to approach this play with the idea of making it to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Tucker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sean Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. He can really smell 800 catches right now, because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On the option to give to Swift here. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Ritter. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring it down.
We see another pitch and catch though to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Palmer going in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Levis to throw off play action.
Throw left side complete. That's White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. In motion left, Godwin.
They'll run on 1st down. Tucker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Levis to throw it. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'll pin the rocks on him. But there's no question. This is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, it's Tucker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Levis.
And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Levis. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Sean Tucker
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it up, and the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now, that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Up the middle they go. Tucker.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Turn of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Bears take over.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Ritter to throw it. Open man is Komet, the tight end. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right away. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The play fake, it's Ritter. Touchdown! Kari Blasingame, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's caught by Tucker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards on the ground.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Levis looking to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Levis back to throw.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rashad White.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to direct the long way out there. That will be third down.
Going for the knockout play right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Ritter from the gun.
He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. 49 yards rushing for him now.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Elijah Cansey brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here we go. This is fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mayfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Gets this to Moore.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ritter looks to throw it.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little...
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from a yard out.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Tucker shelling through the defense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All Smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Buccaneers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.